98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
Welcome on board the Morning Express. Once again, this is Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Sage Babalola. We have reviewed the papers. We've done the best we can to cover as many stories as possible. And now this is the time that we get your feedback on the report and the analysis that has been presented to you. We call it Mainland Focus because we're focusing on just a few of the plethora of stories that have been analyzed. We are Mainland 98.3 FM across all our social media platforms except on X, where we're simply at Mainland FM. And currently we are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. And I'm highlighting this because not only can you experience the program, you get an opportunity to comment on these stories using our streaming platform at Mainland 98.3 FM, Facebook and YouTube. So just go to the conversation. Also, we have the phone line you can call directly. 0913-6000-410. That's 0913-6000-410. We also have WhatsApp available specifically for those who are in the diaspora and would like to comment on the report. You can call via WhatsApp. If you're in Nigeria, you can call as well, but we just like to reserve that right to those in the diaspora, seeing as it might be quite expensive to call directly. So you can leave a comment on WhatsApp if you're in the diaspora. You can also call as well via WhatsApp. But if you're here in Nigeria, you can call 0913-6000-410 or leave a text message. And for WhatsApp, it's 0913-6000-430. So you can send a WhatsApp message, you can send a text message, you can call via what. We are focusing on just one story, and that's good because it gives us time to take as many submissions as possible. Today we're talking about Rivers State. That is the center of discourse, and the local government elections that happened over the weekend. There's been a lot of contributions, there's been a lot of opinion about how that election played out, with the APC winning 20 seats and the PDP winning just 3. We have political stakeholders, particularly former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who thinks, first of all, that this whole election is a sham. It should be abolished. He does not believe that it represents what democracy really should be. And then there are comments credited to ᴏᴜᴜ S쏘ʲᴜ because earlier reports had said there was voter apathy. A lot of people stayed away. ᴏᴜᴜ S쏘ʲᴜ seems to think that report is somewhat flawed. He says, first of all, a lot of the reporters who went there, or the election observers who went to cover the election, started reporting as early as 9 a.m. when they know that the election starts proper of the facts. He also thinks that they mostly paid attention to commercial areas as opposed to residential areas where you would see an influx of people. Commercial areas is not a lot of people there because it's a workspace and people would not go to work and come out to vote. So that they should have paid attention to the residential areas, and that should have been the metrics with which they would put their notion of the election together. With regards to what next, for state of emergency should expire in September 18, since March is when the state of emergency was declared, 6 months. So it should expire in September, about 2 weeks from now, yes. And the governor and the State House of Assembly will be reinstated now that the election, as the constitution gives him the authority to do. But it was annulled, right? And that is why there was a need for another election to be conducted. Sims Fᴜᴜ and the State of Assembly should return to their original position. So we're asking very simple questions. What do you that election is not what democracy demands of us? They're saying that the ruling party taking 20 seats and the PDP taking 3 in a state that is known mostly to be a stronghold of the People's Democratic Party, to see them flawed so drastically. What does this tell us? What interpretation can we put to the outcome of that election? Statements credited to the former governor and now Minister of the FCT, ᴏᴜᴜ S쏘ʲᴜ, who says the coast is now clear for Fᴜᴜ to return. Also, what interpretation would you give to that particular statement? And what, I was looking for the right words, what are the actions and the inactions of Sims Fᴜᴜ once he's reinstated? Do you think that he should just see this through, lay low, just sit there on that seat, even if it somewhat means that he does not have as much authority as he should have? or what do you think should be his next line of action the minute he's reinstated? And to look at Rivers State, if we were to use it as some sort of metrics to measure how well we're doing in terms of our democratic disposition, what would be your scorecard? Yeah, so I'll run through that again. We're asking you simple question. What do you think about the conduct of the local government election? What are your thoughts about statement Tᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ Msoɪᴟᴜ about how that election played out? What do you think that this whole situation in River State means for democracy in Nigeria? What advice do you have for Siminalayi Fubara once he's reinstated according to Msoɪᴜᴜ by September? That's what you call, and that's what you send a text message to. WhatsApp is 0913 6000 430. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mila 98.3 FM. Before we take the first call, please allow me to, in 2 minutes, play for you what Iirsᴛ said, so you can hear from the horse's mouth, and hopefully it informs your opinion of what has happened in River State. We'll be back.
When you are saying that party, that is not correct. You should have the experience of Nigerian voters in elections. You have commission. And you know that most cases, elections start from 10 o'clock in the morning. So when you go to a polling booth by 9 and you think you expect people to come up by that time, that's not the usual case. When you say the water tip, which is water, that's purely commercial area. You didn't go to the residential area. And so what is going on? Not just we have about 7,000 polling units. And you just go and take 2 polling units in the commercial city, in that you know that there are no residents there. And then you judge that as a party. We can see what has happened here now. So we're very happy with this election. At the end of the day, that had been conducted very peacefully and successfully. Because what it means that I do know that by 18th of September that the ⴰ will expire, and then that will mean that the state governor and the state assembly will come back to their job, and then we had at the grassroots level. Remember, the Supreme Court had nullified the other election. And so if this election was not conducted, it will mean that there will not be at the grassroots level, which will not be acceptable by the people of River State. So, having done this, then the coast is clear for the state of emergency to be lifted, meaning that the local government has representative, the state government has its own elected representative. So, we are good to go.
Welcome back. Let's take our first call for the morning. You have 1 minute for your submission. Hello, morning to you.
Hello, Madam. This is John calling from Madrid.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I want to comment about the election that happened. Like, let me observe this one. Because when they have illegality, elevated illegality, in the process of thinking that maybe you are going to military control, VK is not in control of anything. I want to bet you today. Let this person, the governor, the former governor, if he returns, him and Wike will still have problems. And the different people will cook for Wike, and Wike will cook the same with portion. You understand? Because he called the APC cancer. If you can see him now, when he was...
Let's not talk about physical appearances, okay? Let's just focus on the discourse. Thank you. Yeah, in the election, his position on the issue, speak to the position, please, I need you to turn down the volume on your radio. Thank you. Good morning.
Morning. Wike is at the upper hand now as we speak in River State. What happened in democracy? How can you sack you suspend a constitutionally elected governor from a state? You brought Ibas, who is not elected, an administrator, to conduct a local government. Also, the local government that represents all the local government council in River State. And almost all of them won. I think PDP won 3. And he was speaking, and how long are we going to continue like this, for God's sake?
So what do you think that Fubara should do once he's being reinstated, so we don't spend too much time talking about the past?
My sister, honestly speaking, if I were Fubara, I don't need to. What am I coming back to do when they have already requested Fupet for me? Fupet, somebody.
But I say, please, one of my friends, what?
He's doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yes, this is my Sapika Oku, and I'm calling from Lemoniland.
Yes.
Yes, but I say, on this issue of the River State election, let me quote something that Abraham Lincoln is one of the foremost presidents of America, the man who abolished the slave trade. He said that it is more honorable for a man to die while fighting for what he believes in than to remain as a slave of another fellow human being. So, why I'm saying this is because it is left for that governor, for Barack. If he believes that what was done in Rivers State is a complete fraud, then he must stand up as a man and for fight for what he believes in, even if it means losing the governorship. It's not compulsory for you to be a governor, but if you must be a man, you must live for what you believe in. You should fight to the end, because that is what makes history. History is not yes. So that is my advice to him.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Simon. I'm calling from Kitty.
All right.
Well, from my own point of view, what is happening is Rivers State is not democracy. Number one, Mr. Fᴜᴜ has no business going back to that place because the place has been captured already. Number two, it can only happen in Nigeria that somebody will belong to two political parties at the same time. Wike is a member of PDP as well as APC. All the House member of Rivers State or House of Assembly, they belong to PDP at the same time to APC. Like your analyst said this morning, what the President Bola Tinubu is setting, I'm sure is going to backfire upon this country. Army, soldier, tout, and Agbiru.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
My name is last week Saturday in Rivers State. I would say the election itself and then the results, to me, in my own opinion, very, very much commendable. It is a win-win for Wike. Yes, on Wike, the former governor of that state.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning to you.
This is Mr. James calling from Agbare Junction.
Welcome.
So, what actually happened in the River State is not what any of Nigeria, that anybody that loves democracy will give support to. Say, for instance, now, we initially, what actually started this problem was when they say they had a black without any investigation and governor is unseated. And at that point, someone became the governor of the state, start conducting election, and someone say it's commendable to individual. He's not talking about the people of the state. For individual, is satisfied, and if someone is saying it on the air, I don't know how we want Nigeria to be good, and yet we support what is evil. If we say it's about individual, then what becomes of the people of the state? What happened in Rivers State? Everybody should condemn it. This is a sole administrator. It has nothing to do with governance. He's not people's mind. He's always paid by its name. Let's not maybe an adult supporting what is evil. Let us condemn it.
All right, then. Let's read Facebook messages. John Benjamin says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. I hope your weekend was... Says, on the issue of River State election, it was a complete shame on those who call themselves Democrats. From the look of things, it's an agreement between Wike and the president, and it should be condemned to retain my dignity. History will judge all those who are involved in this illegality that took place in River State. We have Benjamin Issa, who says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. To me, Wike can say whatever he wants to say, and those who wants to listen to him have a right to do so. I ask Wike, is River State local government election the first election that journalists are covering? So what is Wike talking about 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock? The fact remains that the conduct of local government in River State should stop. It's only a matter of time. Benjamin from Sᴏᴜ. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
To you. Welcome.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Alberta.
Okay.
For this election, it actually shows us how prepared we are for 2027. I'm talking about it. And what has happened is that River State has been pocketed. Now, my question is this democracy? No, it isn't. Therefore, Fᴜභᴜ, the advising link doesn't make anything because since he has agreed with them, there have been times on. I want to round up by saying that somebody was talking. He said the election was commendable. For evil to thrive in the society, the good people must keep quiet. And I want to say that Nigeria is not on course for greatness at all. I see chaos in front. I'm sorry to say this. Thank you, Sage.
All right then. Hello.
Hello, Babala. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just
Welcome.
yeah, the issue of River State. You see, the way I look at it is that forward ever, backward never. Let there be peace in River State. That is my analogy. This is the article that is talking. For our former father that is talking, what did he do when there's a fracas in River State? They pushed it. Even if he didn't come, even if he's there, he's going to leave one day. So he let the man come and service and service people. So let there be peace in River State. The issue of administration is being put there by law. Which section of our law does not allow? It's being put there by the law, by the government. So let there be peace in River State. Let that life continue.
What section of our law says what?
Because of emergency. It does not call, just like that. Something brought the issue.
Well, the law doesn't say that a sole administrator can conduct local government elections if you're referencing the law. The law doesn't say that. There's no part of the law that actually says a sole administrator can conduct a local government election. That is something reserved for the governor of the state. So I'm confused.
What I'm saying, Babalola, is that, as an administrator, he's empowered, to do it. That's the way I'm going.
Okay,
Simple.
I still sort of disagree. I mean, if that's a personal opinion of yours, sure. But if you're referencing the law, I'm still yet to see a part of the law that categorically states that I'd rather you say your personal opinion and not reference the law to propagate that notion, because it's not there. And if it's there, I've never heard of it before. 0430, and we are talking about the Rivers State local government election that saw the APC clinch 20 of the 23 local government areas and 3 for the PDP. Political stakeholders are appalled by what they believe was an anomaly in the electioneering process in Rivers State. And we have a former vice president who's saying that, if anything, you should get opinion. Are you aligning yourself with the position of the former vice president when it comes to an analysis of what happened in Rivers State with the elections? And we're saying, if you had an opportunity to speak to Sims Fubara, Msoɪᴜᴜ says, well, the coast is now clear, we're good, the governor would be reinstated, the state of emergency would expire in September, it's been 6 months, the state assembly will be back, the governor will be back now that we have the local government. Thoughts about comments credited to Msoɪᴜᴜ. What are your thoughts regarding what Fubara's action should be? What should be his strategy once he's been reinstated? And if you were to use Rivers State as a factor to analyze the state of democracy in the country, what will be your analysis based on what has happened in Rivers State? What else? Share your contributions. We're also live on Facebook and on YouTube. Send your contributions via those platforms as well. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Lady Sage.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm all
For the fact it doesn't come to me as a surprise. When you talk of a big lesson of Fubara, anybody that conducts the city governor. So for me, they are practicing all this 20 years ago. And it doesn't, it's not right, but what can we do? That's why when what we are focusing, even at Danny, I always say that if was a candidate that Nigeria will vote for, because we know all of them, when that's Nigeria for you, Labour, all the things that pricing is no good. Political dilly-dally, to go to politics.
There is a struggle, but I think you've been able to drive home your point. Thank you so much. Hello. Please the volume on your radio. Thank you. Hello.
From a cartoon Adanaja.
All right.
I'm beginning to get worried because the way the situation we have today in Nigeria is I'm worried in the sense that, and they come to radio station and be saying that thing that is done that is legally wrong is right. The Constitution says the sole administrator has no right to organize a local government election. Somebody is coming to the radio station to speak that what they have done is right. Therefore, the 20 local governments that APC won, Wike is the person who appointed those people. If you remember Dr. Anosike is a loyal member of Wike. He's the one that contested for one of the local government and he won under APC. So what he did was I gave 3. That is the way Wike organized the whole thing. The so-called sole administrator who organized this election, every information, every directive, every instruction was given by Nyesom Wike. You see, if we continue like this, we are setting a bad precedent. I'm so unhappy.
Thank you. Please let's give others a chance.
Bola Tinubu, who said he's a progressive, is partaking in illegality.
Thank you for calling. All right, let's give others a chance. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Siege.
Good morning, I can hear you. Good morning to you. Your name, please.
Yes. From Peters.
Okay, welcome.
I'm from the city of Osaka here in Japan. I want to talk on Rivers State election going on in Nigeria. We listen to other news from other countries in the world, just with what is going on in Nigeria. Countries of the world are talking innovations, talking development. They are striving in all positive things that will humanity positively. Nigeria does not build it does not build development. It does not bring innovations. It only argument and counter. Somebody said that what happened in Rivers State is a win-win for Wike, but it's not a win-win for Nigeria. What is your priority? Is it progress of Wike, progress of Nigeria, or progress of you and your family as individual? It's very funny what people come on radio to say. I was among those who returned back to Nigeria during the time of good governance, and I was among those who left because of bad governance, bad from the APC. Nigeria, if you want to continue this way, good luck to you. But if you do not want, please guys out. Thank you.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Ralph, calling from Sᴏᴜ.
Yes.
Everybody has speaking well over what happened in Rivers State. But only one thing I want to say is that for those that are supporting this illegality, she knew that these politicians are busy fixing their children.
Okay. No. Would you be willing to get back on track so I can take your contribution?
Okay, what I'm saying is that what happened in Rivers is illegal.
Okay.
Nobody should support that, or else we're going to suffer more in this country.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right then. Many thanks. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Sir, do you mind speaking up? It's a struggle to hear you.
My name is Okangolina.
Welcome.
Yes. So the weekend is now announcing the time Fubara will resume in office. Is he the president of Nigeria or what? So he is now telling us that he's the one that removed Fubara. I don't understand this Nigeria that you people are all here talking about. And I'm even surprised that the Nigerian Bar Association, where all these interest groups, why have they not reason to speak out against what's happening? Nigerian Bar Association, they are just there, quiet. What are they doing? You know, it's like this president has just captured everybody. Nobody is even having the boss to speak out again. Is it that they are afraid or what? The Nigerian Bar Association, they should have come to make a statement. And where are all these human rights activists? Where are they? My sister, let me just leave you people there.
All right.
Please, bye-bye.
All right. Let's read messages. We have WhatsApp. We have a message here. Happy New Month to all of you in the house. After all the election, what next in River State? It's quite unfortunate that people vie for position of authority in Nigeria without considering the masses. I expected the Rivers people to shame Wike and his allies by voting them out. My fear now is Fᴜʟʟᴏᴡ might join the APC, and that will be the end of his political career. We're watching if I send that one. Still on WhatsApp, Awolowo Christopher from Shogunle says, as for River State local government election, yes, Wike has had his way. We go, they look, them, they go. So will the 2027 presidential election and to liberate themselves? There is no democracy. Happy New Month. All right. Good morning, Sage. The River State political impasse is as a result of someone who's power drunk and believes only in himself. I believe Mr. Fᴜʟʟᴏ is highly regretting his eggs created. Wike enjoys federal might and the state assembly is under his control. Mr. Fᴜʟʟᴏ should take his experience as it is and move on. Nothing lasts forever, but legacies cannot be removed. Either he resigns or becomes a lame yardstick. It goes to show that what was handed over to Fᴜʟʟᴏ ab initio by Tinubu was a proposal and not an agreement. A day of reckoning will surely come for Wike. It's only a matter of time. I'm Stevie Kelly from Maryland. Good morning, Mainland FM. The statement credited to former Vice President is in order. What took place in River State in the name of election yesterday is not only shambolic and disgraceful, but it for store peace, but to ensure that River State is captured through the back door. Fᴜʟʟᴏ must stand up and fight this impunity and lawlessness like the man that he is. APC-led federal government has continued to break their own record by setting dangerous precedents. This will continue until the mission is fully completed. We're watching the game unfold. Victor Aloy Igboke. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. Please, if I may ask, when has a sole administrator become an elected officer to carry out governance in the state? Under the APC, judges' houses were invaded, DSS and the entire judiciary have allegedly become stooges of the executive. If any of the support continue for this anomaly, they should remember that power is transient and the precedents they are setting will become chaotic when other politicians dabble into it. It has shown that illegality has WhatsApp now. Good morning, Sage. It's either the election was rigged or the people of Rivers are deep in political slavery, with Wike dictating to them what they should do and what they should not do. The election is a sad reflection of how not about bad governance when the elected politician is recouping what he or she spends during the election. We keep doing the same thing and we're expecting different results. Bad followers will never produce good leaders. Nigeria, this is a mirage. There is no respect with regards to our constitution. Being in power is the main thing. Nigeria is becoming a survival ground for the powerful and nothing more. Michael from Ojodu Berja. All right.
Yes, this is Samuel calling from Kenya.
Welcome.
Channel television. So we can continue deceiving ourselves. You can see the direction of everything that is happening in River State. Nigeria and the citizen, you understand? We ourselves, this kind of mess to happen in that state. You understand? You can see the strategy from the presidency and the minister of FCT. Do you know that the state of emergency declared in River State? The PDP governor took this case to Supreme Court to challenge the declaration of that state of emergency and removal of the State House of Assembly and the governor. Till today, this is over close to 6 months. That case has not been heard from the Supreme Court. It should be accomplished before they now say they want to hear the case. That is the strategy. And all of us, everybody in River State, and we Nigerians sit back, fold our hands, and we are looking.
Thank you for calling.
This is a total state capture.
Thank you so much for calling. You have a beautiful morning. 09136000410. Hello. You're live.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
My name is John Edisi. I'm calling from office.
All right.
Yeah, concerning River State and what is going on there. I agree with Alhaji Zubair and Peter Banjo for the country. It's good. What they have done is very good and we support it. But you know they said Nigeria will continue to decay. Now our schools are not running, health is not running, nothing is running. As a result of when monies are going to godfathers, all those things that is the result you will get. So there is no problem with it. Let them continue to be supporting illegality. It is okay. But for me, if I were the governor, I would just come and resign. There's nothing all the powers have been stripped of it. There's nothing you can do about it. So that's my view this morning. Thank you.
All right then. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Your name, please.
My name is Logi from Yanagbaja. See, major people they have spoken my mind. Sometimes I wonder what some people call. Somebody call is a win-win for Wike. So it's not a win-win for the people of Rivers State. The truth of the matter is that nothing lasts forever. Tinubu might be there these 4 years or 8 years at the highest. So what you saw today, it may not be, even though if you win Lagos tomorrow, another person takes to last forever. He needs to go around local government and state government. So he has started it. So he's not going to stay forever. When he leaves there, they will use it for him or his people again. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Actually, when I called earlier on, the network stopped me, so I did not land with my thoughts at all. My name was Peter Osif. I'm calling from Abanoja in Ekotu. Concerning the election that took place, I'm saying that it's a win-win for Wike, and it has brought much before and after the election, and then the opposition party will also be happy. What am I talking about? Both PDP and APC are happy after the election. So for Fubara, I believe he will not hit up the policy when he is I think to resign honorably. So that he will go down as the first government in Nigeria that resigned because he feels that the environment is not conducive, and after all, he's not even going for any second term. So that is for that. So for those people who are against...
No, thank you. Because you've called before, I think you've landed that point. Have a great day. Hello.
Hello, good morning, State. Good morning for taking that action. John from Moga. Hello?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
The administrator is allowed to conduct local government election. It is an interim procedure. It's not an established substantial governor. Why conducting local government election, man? Why is it the goal that to know the direction towards which the pendulum is swinging? So, like people have said, this is not progressiveness at all, and this is not democracy. But let them know that whatever they do today, posterity is waiting for them. From here to...
Yeah, my name is Mazi Chinedum Obi. I'm calling from Shaga.
Good morning, Mazi. Happy New Month.
Thank you very much. I think I agree no less with Samuel that called earlier. The president and the Wike, they've achieved their aim and objective. They've captured River State. But then, I will not condemn them outrightly without condemning the people of River State. Because if they had objected to the imposition of the sole administrator, and again, if they actually have not taken the side of stomach infrastructure, they would have said no. I listened to the governor who said that why should my people come out to vote for who? Or vote for what? I think the judiciary, like other people have been saying, I don't know what they are doing. The Supreme Court has not even entered judgment against that sole administrator. And of course, sole administrator has no power in the Constitution to conduct any local government election. Wike has achieved his aim. To the governor, when he's reinstated, I think I would advise him, let him serve out the remaining days here.
Facebook, I think we have a few here. Please pardon me as I try to sort through this. Mr. Fuad and everyone in the studio, God bless you guys. You are on seat, elected governor, and you brought in administrator, the rule of law. And it's also about the people that telling me that he would... I don't know what you're trying to tell me here, please. Okay, I'm sorry. There's not a lot of time to edit and assume what you're trying to say. Please, when you send a message, I would ask that you kindly proofread so that I'm not struggling, because I'm reading these messages in real time. Okay, please proofread before you hit send. Thank you. Morning, Sage. As touching the local government election in Rivers is one of the dramas that come with politics if no section of our law is mentioned. The sole administrator... It's one of the dramas that come. Constitution cannot be outrightly perfect. So lawyers can help to try this in court after thorough adjudication. Francis Ekpenyong says, good morning, Sage. Hold on. Good morning, Sage, Lady Mo, and Mainland FM crew. If there's a judiciary in Nigeria, I would have said that the shenanigans that happened in River State be thrown in the trash can. But the judiciary is no longer the last hope of the people but the politician. Wike is acting like an emperor. The same thing, he fought Rotimi Amechi to a standstill and gained control. He's like Lagos State's landlord. It's shown that the state of emergency was all about the 2027 state capture. Unfortunately, this is happening under an acclaimed Democrat, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Posterity will judge. Happy New Month. All right. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Sir, the volume on your radio. Good morning to you.
Yeah. I say what took place in River State and what the current president is lawlessly aiding and abetting in order to establish what he established in Lagos State is a time bomb, landmine time bomb in Nigeria. People should watch and see. People are keeping quiet. It is lawless, and the way it's going to blow on him and Wike. Thank you.
09136 like to contribute, you're allowed to call via WhatsApp. And if you don't have enough airtime for a call, you can shoot us a text message, especially if you're using a non-internet phone. Send a text message directly to the number 0913-6000-410, and I'll take that message. We're talking about the River State election, all the intrigues, the reactions and counter-reactions, and also what this means for democracy, as well as your advice for Sims Fubara once he's reinstated in September. Hello.
Hello, Babalola. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, Peter Oman says my name from Somolu.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Now, Babalola, let me say, some people are saying that River State people should have come out. Come out to do what? To protest the imposition of emergency rule? No. As those people stayed calm, it's better because they are so violent. What if they tested the matter in the court of law and the court did not mention it? What did you want ordinary people to come and do? My advice for Fubara is that he should take a cue from a former Prime Minister of UK, a lady in resignation. So you should resign. It's not the last. See, this life, the way we take things, doesn't mean it. I'm a governor today, I will not be a governor tomorrow. I'm a president today, I will not be a president tomorrow. At the end of the day, God will take over control. So Fubara, for me, if you cannot do it, if you cannot go along with the disarrangement of weekend, you leave it and go and rest, do something else. Or you just, River people, thank you for being calm. They have given APC three local governments. Let them take that. If they don't want it, next time they come out, everybody should just allow weekend the President Tinubu to do whatever they want to do. Time will tell. Nothing lasts forever. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lady Sage.
Morning to you, sir. Your name, please?
Dr. Prince from Ojo, Lagos. Up to tomorrow, we're still proud of our country, Nigeria, no matter what is going on. But so long as I'm concerned, what happened in River State on Saturday was a complete fraud. It doesn't matter how people come on radio to speak their mind. It's not good to see white, you call it black, and you see black, you call it white. Whatever the power belongs to God. That is what so many people don't know. Power does not belong to anybody. It belongs to God. So when you are in power, you are expected to do what is right. And be humble. Be transparent. Show empathy for the people that you are leading. I don't know your background, but I've been listening to you, Lady Sage. It appears that you have a degree in law. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, but I think you are a lawyer by profession.
I'm actually in the medical field. Thank you very much. All right. Let me read messages from WhatsApp. We have, good morning, Madam Sage and Mr. Fuad. On Rivers election, I can say Nigeria's democracy has been bastardized by the APC administration. How can a sole administrator out clear to even the blind? Babalola Williams from Magodu there with a message. We have, good morning, Sage, this is heartbreaking for our nation. How can an unconstitutional body conduct elections after a governor was suspended legally just to satisfy those in power? The election was conducted by VCEC. They are the ones who are supposed to conduct state election. The concern is the sole administrator presiding over that election. Presiding over that election. That's the concern there. Anyways, this is not democracy. It is a betrayal of the Nigerian people and our constitution. I implore every well-meaning Nigerian who doesn't have a PVC to get one, so together we can push this APC administration out of power. I personally voted for President Tinubu because I loved him, but he has changed from what made me love him by going against the Nigerian constitution. Nigeria deserves better than this abuse of power. Immaculate Stanley from Ikeja GRA sent that one. Austin from Ojo says, good morning, Mainland FM. Nigeria is the only country where illegality is seen. What sort of election can take place in a state of a sole administrator? They are playing to the gallery. This is not true democracy. Okay, Austin there. We have Wale from Bagada on WhatsApp who says, good morning, Mainland FM. Atiku was right that this regard, there's a let me just skip that part. The political shenanigans that happen in Rivers State across board nationwide is an offshoot of Atiku's greed and voraciousness. But now he's a victim of such act. The injustice Mole, Wike and Obaseki would not have succeeded in their second term's ambition as governors. What's unfolding today in Rivers State is a script by Wike. All right, thank you, Wale. Good morning. When there is an emergency rule, it's better to face it. All these sentiments about election is unnecessary. Those elected are not from China. Why are all these fixation on River State? All the state governors do what they like about local government election. All these weekday this, weekday that is just making him a superstar. Fubara imposed his PPA candidate. Why are you people not talking? Let's be objective and allow. Yes, it does, but okay. By the name sole administrator, it acted without House of Assembly. That's the difference. Every state governor imposed their candidate in local government. If Wike is winning today, it was somebody's turn yesterday. It will be another person tomorrow. Let's have peace. Wale from Papa Jao. Mr. Wale, I don't know how to feel about your message, but okay. Funsha says, good morning, Mainland FM crew. Nigeria is a higher version of Big Brother Nigeria, with Mr. President as Big Brother, while Wike is the house leader. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Jibola calling from Nicola. Good morning.
Welcome.
The last message you read, so funny, was that's the situation of the country. If they are going to be virtual, that's the situation of the country. A country that is so lawless that anything just go, and people are happy still defending this nonsense shenanigans. That is the sad part of it. And you now ask yourself, where is your life? And you can still keep on supporting it. It's wrong. And I'm telling you them today, it's a matter of time when the story there that any other person that we also plan on it and begin to use that nonsense things to go and use this nonsense to go and be as a president. Okay, if this is done in this also year, this also person did it. And that is what they are saying. Two wrongs need the rule of. Then it's just a military rule. In when it crashes, it comes on not every one of us. God bless Nigeria.
All right, I'll take 2 more phone calls. Finish with Facebook messages. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Morning to you.
See, I want to talk about River State. Okay, you see, I'll give to us. The thoughtless has to rise. Condemn what is condemnable. Sometimes I blame the journalists because when these people that are interviewing only about 9 people, instead of them to cover the whole line, they will just the Wike is doing what he's doing because they are allowed. They are allowed him to come. How can a single person and people? I think they are strong out strong will, but the president can even become a lifetime president too. He has already captured the judiciary, captured the legislature. What else can he do if we don't rise up to fight for our rights? What else? He will have his way. So people are just saying, River State today, he will continue like this. Unless people will rise up and say no.
Benjamin says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. Okay, I read this already, actually. Adewumi said, sole administrator to conduct election. It tells you that the constitution cannot be perfect. I also have read this. Democracy is growing or will develop if what played out in River State can be allowed to continue. It's sad that despite the court order that elections should not be conducted until after 90 days, which was obeyed, it's laughable to see that election is conducted in a state that the president has declared a state of emergency. The most annoying of all of this is when the president, because of government election will be conducted under a sole administrator, and when the suspended governor of the state will be reinstated or resumed back to office, will I be wrong to probably say that the reason that the Supreme Court has not been able to come up with a judgment on the case signation letter, if not, he will not only become an errand boy. May God deliver Nigeria, okay? Muhammad Ali on Facebook says, Madam Seja, Mr. Fuad, absolutely not democracy in River State. There's oligarchy and plutocracy, and they should have that in mind, that power is absolutely transient. Okay, we have here, good morning, Babalola. Kola should wish Nigeria well, not for somebody to say is left for we Nigerians and that's why he left Nigeria. Wherever anybody is outside Nigeria, home is home and we know our country. Okay. Hello. Good morning. The by-election conducted in Rivers is a clear representation of the bigger picture of what is to come in 2027. Sole administrator conducting election is disheartening. It is a malady to allow this kind to be seen in Nigeria. Tinubu used Wike to capture and restructure Rivers to benefit himself, but power is not static and it does not end with one person. Posterity will judge. Wike is happy because his enterprise paid off. Fubara should resign. Prince Week from Ikosi. Good morning, Mainland FM. ECOWAS is not saying anything, but if the military takes over, they will come out. What will Tinubu be remembered for? Engineer Boni from Alimosho. I don't think there's anything ECOWAS can do about this one, yeah? Good morning, Sage. If you notice the trajectory of the local government election, I don't think we heard of vote buying. The election was like something they wrote and just said go and declare. Wike coming out to vote in his own polling unit was just for photo ops. Emmanuel from Ikeja. Good morning and happy new month, Sage. I'm AAA from Ojo. I'm surprised people are complaining about Tinubu. Have you forgotten or were they not around to see what? For an issue so delicate as this, that was taken to the Supreme Court and was not looked at by the judges, is a thing to be concerned about. For the president to spearhead this kind of scenario is also alarming. A message from Drew. And Leke from Alimosho says, top of the morning to you, Sage and Fuad. Symptoms abound, even much more now and always in Nigeria, of the total defeat of constitutional democracy, rule of law and supremacy of the constitution, the compromise of the justice system and the gagging of the press, as well as the voices of the dissent. It is a state of despair and hopelessness. The international community are watching. Wike is now the determinant of when the coast is clear or otherwise, to make things happen. Yes, Tinubu has laid a dangerous precedent of a playbook in Rivers move. Let them continue. What a democracy. Even the 2027 election seems bleak. Well, many thanks, Leke Alimosho from Alimosho for your analysis. And that's about everything that we can accommodate this morning on Mainland Focus. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your submission. Lucky enough, I was able to clear all the messages, so I guess that's great. We'll take a break by 9:45. We'll be back at 10 for Global View. That's where we do international analysis. We look at stories from international outlets and analyze very briefly in 10 minutes before we segue to the health segment of the program at 10:15, where we will be talking about female. And for your time, it's Mainland 98.3 FM. The conversation continues.